right, are you guys ready to do some thread spinning?
I'm so scared.
I'm gonna be honest. I won't know if I'm ready until we do it.
Yeah.
One fear.
This is one of those rubber has to hit the road situations.
It'll be fine.
Like,
You're
I read
fine.
the rule
will.
book, but I still feel like I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Listen,
That's okay.
I've
We're
done
gonna
this
figure it out.
multiple times now. I'm an old hat at this point.
Yeah, you're a professional at this point.
Okay.
Old hat, old hand. That's...
Right.
I did that
I think
recently.
I think I've legitimately heard it both ways.
I have as well.
Well, it's impossible to know. No one can ever figure it out.
Well, both are true in the wake, so it doesn't really matter. Both of those phrases have died.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, probably not a lot of new hats in the wake.
No, there's pretty definitively only old hats in the wake.
I mean, a new hat could get destroyed pretty quickly, but I don't think it happens that often.
That's true. That's
Old
true.
hat is an expression, but it means, like, old and, like, out of date. Like, oh, that's a little old hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't say I'm an old hat at this.
Well, you do now.
Welcome to the thrilling adventures of Threadspinner Glow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have got some introductory narration. Glow. That is what we do. The world is full of gods and giants, beings that can destroy thousands of us with a single flick of a wrist or twitch of a claw. But for all their might, they have no light of their own. To glow, they must light fires. Not us. We have our own light. Some glow so bright that even the giants can see, but the rest of us glow with a secret light. A light that shines stronger and deeper than they could ever understand. Few glow as strong as Commander Vespula, Dragon Slayer. Not even he could keep count of how many feathered dragons he and his company of elite wasps felled. He glowed with venom and violence and righteous fury, slaughtering beasts that looked down on him as vulnerable prey, his hive flourish, defended by his sting. But the thread spinner's wheel never stops turning, and the hero of one age will be the villain of the next. Vespula has emerged from the wake, hiveless and hungry, eyes set not on defense but conquest. He has founded an allegiance with General Formicidae, a pact bound in blood to slaughter and dominate. He feigns fealty to the Queen of the Golden Haven, though both have their stingers pointed at each other's backs. Oannes the Primordial, first mud skipper, has offered his service to enjoy the show from the front lines. The mists of the beyond twist and bellow, and these ancient revenants glow with a sinister light as their armies expand ever further. Rise, threaded champions, and lay your emotions upon my wheel. Accept the threads I bestow upon you and venture forth into the beyond. Slay these revenants, banish their evil to the forgotten corners of the wake, and glow brighter than the brightest stars. No ground is as sacred as the Threadspinners Guild. It is the seat of all power in the wake, the foundation of all civilization, the focal point for the endless battle against the beyond's corrosive mists. And yet even here, there is no safety to be found. Mist seeps through cracks, coats passages, settles into every nook and cranny. The effect is small, subtle, but with time even this sacred ground would be consumed by the beyond. But this will never come to pass, thanks to Threaded like you. Threaded that explore the secret inside kingdoms, the realms forgotten by the giants in their haste to map the endless world outside. There is infinity out there, but there is infinity within as well. And this infinity is what you traverse as you depart from my chambers, scuttling across rafters, slipping through crawl spaces, traversing deep into the heart of the guild hall. The giants forget about the vents and pipes, forget that buildings must breathe and eat and expel waste like any living thing, but not us. We dwell within these systems, make them our home. You emerge into daylight, finding yourself looking out into a dense jungle, thick waves of green against a glass and marble backdrop. How we doing? How we feeling?
Feeling good.
That was a real good bit of prose there.
Hey, thanks. Do my best. So if you head to the Region 1 map, Let's just start you like I did the flame folks. Try and just get you somewhere kind of central. Move down to square J10. That's going to be where you've kind of emerged out into your first region, which is Verdanda, as the bugs call it, or the Conservatorium, as the big people call it. And where do I have your lineup of names here? Where'd it go? Here we go. So Verdanda, name strength 3. You get the Truths of the region for free. Truth 1, Verdanda is a curated collection of strange plants from all across the wake. Truth 2, Verdanda is a lush paradise. And Truth 3, Verdanda features large planters, a vast tile floor, enormous glass walls, and a towering fountain. So yeah, this is a very, like, kind of upscale, again, like a conservatory. There's sort of a big fountain central to it. There's lots of tables with planters, and then sort of a marble floor beneath that. Far, far in the distance, the walls are just like solid glass, and you can see out into like the Guildhall courtyard. But those are like distant mountains at our scale, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's bug miles.
So this is like a greenhouse, basically.
Basically, it's a very fancy greenhouse.
Got it. Okay.
And then let me... Where do I answer y'all's questions? Here we go. Heiress, you've got local ingredients. When you first arrive in a new region, I'll describe what magical ingredients are local to the area and what effects they have.
Yeah.
Verdanda features a wide variety of magical plants with a host of magic properties, but many of these require processing techniques and equipment beyond what a traveling bug has access to. There is, however, a rare plant known as a turtle bud, which, when brewed into a potion, will cause anyone who ingests it to experience slowed down time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stan, you've got Casing the Joint. Whenever you first arrive in a new region, the Threadspinner will describe to you the overall wealth of the region, its richest institutions, and its iconic treasures. Verdanda is more wilderness than civilization. The bugs here live nomadically, enjoying the plentiful food and water, the lack of predators, and the shelter provided by being indoors. Even the big creatures that tend the conservatorium largely leave the bugs alone. Something about maintaining a healthy ecosystem or something. There is, however, one exception. The Millennium Rose. A flower bred in the dream as a gift to royalty. In theory, it should have been the most beautiful rose ever cultivated, but it was too delicate for even the most skilled gardeners and never survived past the seedling stage. The conservatorium is home to the only known Millennium Rose in the Wake, and the Threadspinners have been carefully tending it for nearly 3,000 years. As an immortal waking flower, it can't die, but because no Millennium Rose has ever made it to maturity in the dream, encouraging it to grow into its full form has been an extremely labor-intensive task. Bugs are free to roam anywhere in the conservatorium, but will be killed with extreme prejudice if they go near the Millennium Rose's pot. It's said that there's even some sort of magic that keeps it protected.
I'm scribbling all this down in my notes.
And then Velnias, Unseen Worlds. When arriving in a new region, the Threadspinner will secretly tell you about what kind of magical creatures reside deep in the region's darkest corners, unseen by ordinary people. It is up to you whether to share this information with your party. So, Velnias, I'm going to send you a DM on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to DM you so they don't see it. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, hell yeah. Then, in that case, I think we are ready to start exploring. So, like I said, we are in square J10 to start. I'm just going clockwise for myself from how we're laid out in the call here. So, Lexi, that'll be your draw first.
Okay.
So, why don't you define what square J10 looks like for us? You can draw from... Which 3 can you draw from, Stan? Coins, swords, or cups. And right now, beginning of a day, so every deck is open.
Right. I think I'm going to go with my favorite, which is coin.
That is going to be the 8 of coins, which I believe means you get 3 words to describe what is in this square. And coins represents, like, artificial structures, things, man-made or bug-made in our case. So, yeah, that is... Or I guess, we're in, like, a literal man-made room, so that could also apply. But yeah, 3 words to tell me what's in square J10.
All right, how can I be dense with 3 words?
Well, you can start with dense.
I'm going to say where we started. Let me think. Let me get the order of this right. Furniture, porcelain, decor.
Okay. Then I think the best way to kind of represent that here, you drop down from an air vent onto a large porcelain bench that is kind of, there's a little sitting area here in roughly the middle of the conservatorium. You can see kind of all around you. Again, the floor is like this very polished marble. There are tables full of planters of all kinds of like exotic flowers with different colors and shapes. It's beautiful. There's like a big old fountain like towering over you. It's like a multi-tiered, like just beautiful thing, just like a cascade of water.
Point of clarification.
Yeah.
Human bench or bug bench?
Human bench.
Okay.
Luke, would you remind me what our major arcana is for this region?
Absolutely, I can remind you of that. Let me find the exact description here. You have got,
see it on the sheet.
I believe it's the Hermit.
Mm-hmm.
And where is this? Sorry, it's the Hierophant, not the Hermit. Whatever power structures exist on the surface of this region are illusory. The true power is wielded by a shadowy organization, one that keeps itself so well hidden that most have never heard of it, and those who have doubt its existence.
Yeah, as soon as you started saying that, I'm like, oh, I remember what our deal is.
From locked rooms and encoded missives, the members of this order are the true wielders of power and the true arbiters of truth. Whenever you map the scene, which, as a reminder, is basically this game's investigate, you must spend thread as normal. However, the Threadspinner is allowed to lie to you when answering your question if it's against the organization's interest for you to know the truth.
Well, so if there's a secret organization, clearly there must be a non-secret population here, right?
Yeah. There's definitely a non-secret population.
Interesting. Let's say needle to thread of a nomadic, largely free to roam populace and a hidden ruling class controlling it all.
That is sort of interesting. The order that contains this region has a name with strength 3. The Threadspinner must secretly fill in the blanks in the following statements to establish the name's truths. I'm going to skip that part for now.
Yeah.
In order to discover the heart of your quest, you must either break the organization's name by undermining these 3 truths, or you must successfully join the organization in earnest or as a ruse. In either case, the location of the heart of your quest, the secret headquarters of the organization, will be added to any blank space in your map. So, yeah, you need to figure out about the secret organization that runs Verdanda.
And then what was the quest we picked?
The quest you picked was...
And also, if you have that info somewhere, where is it? So I don't have to just bug you every time.
Bug me. That's good. That's a fantastic question.
I think we picked Uncover a Hidden Truth.
I've missed writing it down, maybe. Whoops.
Yeah, I do believe...
Don't you worry, guys. I've played this game several times now. I'm great at it.
I do believe that we did pick the Uncover
Discover a Lost Truth.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
So you're looking to uncover a lost truth.
Okay, thank you. It's been like a month, so
100%, 100%.
And I'm throwing all this into my region notes too. This game I'm gonna have to absolutely keep notes. There's so much.
It's a good idea to keep notes. 1000%.
I'm literally scribbling on a notepad as we speak.
I was also gonna say you also have like a little notes tab on your character sheet if you want to keep everything together. But I've written down that whatever.
No,
works
I like
for you.
the idea of scribbling in a notebook. That's very good.
Sure. Also, we should go through personal quests. What personal quest do each of you want to do here? Lexi, I had you draw. Why don't you tell me what personal quest you're pursuing here?
Okay, what do I have to draw? Sorry.
No. I was saying because you already drew. I'm just like we're already focused on Stan.
I tell you.
You tell me. Yeah.
All right. Is this a codified thing or is this more loose?
Yes, it is. So if you
if you look in your pattern in the book, you've got a list of personal quests you can work on for each region.
Yes, I remember that.
I can also just tell you what they are.
Yeah, you can steal the region's greatest treasure, organize a new chapter of your criminal organization, or expose the darkest secrets of the rich and powerful.
So here's the thing. Expose the darkest secrets of the rich and powerful is kind of exactly what we're trying to do here.
That's true.
But then you described that really fancy rose.
That's true.
I want to steal the region's greatest treasure.
That's, the likely thing for a master thief to say.
How are you going to carry that shit?
Listen,
What I want to know is how you're going to convince the other two of us to help you with
now
this.
listen. The thing about a treasure like this is it's not even about having the thing. It's about letting them know that it's not as safe as they think it is. It's the stealing that's important, not the having.
Okay.
Why would you take something you do not need?
Well, you can always find a use for just about anything.
We
Better to have
suppose.
it and not need it than need it and not have it, right?
Well, sometimes.
Molly, what personal quest do you want to take for this region?
Let me scroll back up to my pattern. I think...
Yours are harvest a rare and powerful magical herb, bring celebration to an immiserated people, parentheses footloose.
Parentheses footloose. I was going to be so mad if you didn't say parentheses footloose.
Or mend a broken relationship.
This is not a footloose kind of region, I don't think. It's not really the vibe.
You would have to dig to find an immiserated people here,
yeah,
probably.
that's the thing.
You maybe could, but
I could. But I think I'm going to go with mend a broken relationship.
Okay. And then, Velnias, how about you?
So I'm kind of in the same boat that Lexi was in, where there's clearly one of these that ties into the group's overall quest,
Yeah,
where it's humble and humiliate a ruler.
sure.
I'm going to go with coronate a new lord of the forest.
Coronate a new lord of the forest. Okay.
Luke did
Hell yeah.
say it's a very wildernessy region.
Yeah.
In that case, like I said, you guys are just sort of hanging out on this big old bench. Does not seem like immediately like there's much of interest here. So if you want to keep exploring it, you can. Or Mike, if you want to move us to a new map square, you can pick a direction and draw a card.
I feel like we should at least try and learn about our immediate surroundings.
Okay.
I assume that's a draw?
That would be a map the scene, yeah.
Okay, I'd like to map the scene.
Okay, so you're going to draw from coins again. That's the 6 of coins, which I believe means you get to ask me 2 questions.
Yep.
Now, okay, so this is a coins region, and even though I'm not allowed to draw coins...
Oh,
I
you
can
know
draw-
what? You're not allowed to draw coins. That's true. So you actually can't map the scene here.
Oh, okay.
You,
Well,
you
never
don't,
mind.
you're not vibing with this particular location.
Okay.
So once a thing's been open, can anyone do stuff, or are we going in order for everything?
Yeah, anyone can do stuff right now. We're sort of like in we're basically always in the roleplay layer until you want to move to a different map square, and then it's just whoever's next in the turn order gets to define that square.
In that case, I'll map the scene.
You'll map the scene. All right. Well, that's still going to be the 6 of coins, turns out.
Yeah. But hey, I'm allowed to use that card.
That's so true. Let me just make sure that I'm correct. 6 through 10,
It's
you ask
2
2
questions.
questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Any sort?
Of any sort. Yeah, whatever you want. Although, again, with the caveat that in a Hierophant region,
You can
if
lie.
the truth would be against the interest of the secret society, I can lie.
Yep. All right. My first question is going to be, where is the nearest group of people?
Where is the nearest group of people? I think if you are looking across towards that big old fountain I described, you can maybe see some bugs kind of like on the rim of it, drinking water, maybe even swimming a little bit. That's pretty far away. I think probably over to your left there is a table with lots of planters on it, and the foliage is pretty thick and dense, so it's hard to tell, but seems like a likely place for bugs to be.
All right. And what seems like the best way of getting around in this area?
What seems like the best way of getting around?
Do the local bugs have anything set up?
Do the local bugs have anything to set up? I hadn't considered this. If there's any kind of like Hollow Knight tram system or
Like
something.
if they're if they're nomadic, you'd think that maybe, they've got certain paths they like to travel.
And paths they like to travel. I think my gut is probably nothing special because the tables are packed densely enough in here that, you got legs. A lot of folks have wings. What more do you need?
I guess to RP that then. So we're on a bench or whatever. I climb to the top of the bench just to get a better view of the area.
Yeah.
Murmur to all of my little guys for a sec, just sort of discussing the lay of the land.
Yeah.
And then I say to everyone, all right, way I see it, we got a couple of choices if we want to, reconnoiter the area. Bunch of bugs over by that fountain out yonder. It's a bit of a hike, but there should be a lot of guys there that we could, get some info from. Otherwise, you look over here. There's a bunch of planters on that table. I bet you we can find someone there if we go looking.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's better than here.
Which would you prefer, Heiress?
I think the fountain looks nice. And there's enough people that we can see over there that we can probably start asking some questions.
Very well. Is there, like, a gap between the bench and the fountain that we would, like, have to navigate?
I think that's going to depend a lot on who explores here and how much space they want. Like, if you draw here and just say fountain, then I guess the answer is no, right?
Okay. This is me mostly talking like the logistics about like the layout of the room, because I'm thinking in terms of like bug scale. Like
right.
The bench is not going to probably not like literally right next to anything else in the room.
I would say it would make a lot of sense if there was a little bit of gap between this bench and this fountain.
So odds are, no matter where we go, we're going to have to go to the floor.
I think you can probably get to the planter without going onto the floor.
Okay. Well, I mean, Molly, you wanted to go to the fountain? Do you want to draw for that?
I can draw if you don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my 3 are not swords, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So if we are going across, if it makes sense for there to be like one square between here and the fountain, let's maybe call that. I think that's gonna be it's either coins or wands. I don't know. Why don't we say wands?
Wands? Okay.
Sure.
That is going to be the Ace of Wands. So you get one word to describe. Which direction are we moving?
We're gonna move west.
West. Okay. So one word to describe the square to the west. Wands represents like magic and spirituality.
One magic and spirituality word. Shrine.
All right, shrine. Let me think here. So you head off of the bench and down to the marble floor.
I do kind of want to describe the way that Velnias scales things.
Yeah, of course.
Going up and down. They sort of like grow down the wall a bit. Like they like you've seen how fungus grows on a wall, right? They sort of like do that, and like the direction they're going is like one of those time-lapse videos of a mushroom growing, and then the direction behind them is like the roots retracting, like footage of that in reverse.
Yeah.
So it's all very like it's very splayed out, and like it looks like a bunch of like weird freaky tentacles and stuff.
Yeah, no, I love that. So yes, you get down onto the floor. It is just kind of this clear, polished marble, like probably enough that there's like a little bit of a mirror sheen to it. And you begin heading over towards the fountain. It seems at first like this is just open, empty floor space, right? I mean,
yeah.
What else would there be? It's the floor of a room.
Yeah, it's a walking space for the big guys.
Yeah, it's not a great place to be if you're an insect, necessarily.
Yeah, but, Heiress, I think you pick up on there is a scent in the air that catches your attention, and you realize that there is a shrine made of... Is it pheromones when it's bugs? Do bugs still have to call it pheromones, or is it different?
I believe
kinda?
So,
Yeah. There have been, like, enough trails and leavings of just different chemical signals here that there is kind of a transient, invisible shrine for to pray at for safe travel throughout Verdanda. There's no like physical structure to it, but you know, there's cathedrals everywhere for those with noses to smell.
Okay, but nothing like physical hanging out here. It just kind of seems like a place where people often stop.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything physical here. Just because I think anything physical that got built would just get stepped on.
Yeah,
you know?
No, for sure.
But you know, again, you're bugs. You have senses that beyond just building things.
Yeah.
Can I? So you're saying there's a lot of smells and and leaving. So there's probably a lot of stuff that's like residual and has been here and sort of decayed away.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if I can like maybe try and tap into that a little bit.
Okay. Do you have something specific that you're trying to accomplish here?
Just to kind of, I want to tap into the shrine and see like what exactly, like, okay, if people come to this place to pray, are those messages going anywhere? Is anyone receiving those prayers?
Ooh, okay, yeah, I like that. So that sounds like another map the scene with wands this time.
Sure.
That is going to be the Knight of Wands, so you get to ask me 3 questions.
Okay. Who typically, traditionally prays at this smell shrine?
Who typically? I think the answer is kind of everybody, right? This is a main thoroughfare in the room. People are constantly crossing through here. In fact, I think as you're standing here sniffing around, you see a like a little pill bug kind of like roll across, and like they kind of like stop briefly and nod at you and kind of like close their eyes and take in the scents and then keep rolling along.
I lift a small cat made up of a handful of aphids in acknowledgement at him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a fairly heavily trafficked spot that, like, everybody sort of stops at. You know, the floor is dangerous for bug, so it's good to say a little prayer as you're crossing it for, you know, safe passage.
Okay, so this kind of crosses, like, cultural and, I guess, species barriers. Like, this is sort of a... Everyone in the conservatory uses this, basically.
Yeah.
It's your classic roadside shrine, not to any particular god, but just to the notion of travel.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, well, with that established, let's dig into it a little bit. Who receives the prayers?
Who receives the prayers?
That's such a good question.
Yeah, no, I love this question. Velnias, I think I told you about something that might be listening to this.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to say more because you haven't said more yet.
Okay. Well, keeping it vague about who we're talking about, follow-up question. Do they answer those prayers?
I think no. I think they honestly don't much care for these fucking bugs.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. I think kind of with an understanding that this information would be upsetting to the rest of the party, I don't think I'm going to share it.
That makes sense.
Okay. Interesting. I'm ready to keep moving. If
Sure.
you would like a shot.
Yeah. In that case, that would be Mike's turn.
Yeah,
And then
I
if we
guess
establish the fountains to the west, then I assume you're headed that way.
Uh-huh. What are the 2 kinds of cards we haven't done yet?
That would be you have not done swords or cups.
Okay.
They are both now. You do have to spend some thread to use them. Coins and wands are both open still.
Oh, okay. So to mix it up, it would have to be wands then, because I can't do coins.
Right.
Although,
I mean, you certainly can do swords. You just have to spend thread to do it.
Well, so swords is combat. What is cups?
Cups is like nature and nature's the good shorthand.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and draw wands then, because this fountain is an artificial thing. So
yeah, that gets you the Queen of Wands, which means that you can describe this square in as much with as many words as you want, and you also need to describe a character, like an NPC, that their presence is literally or figuratively felt in this square.
Okay. I'm gonna say, so this fountain. I'm assuming this is again. It's a human. Well, it's obviously a human scale fountain, but is it like a big like monument in the park fountain, or just like a little like tabletop thing?
It's not like a bird fountain.
It's like a big monument in the park kind of fountain. This is a fancy ass room.
Okay, so this is basically like to bugs. This is basically like a lake. Like this is a huge fucking thing.
Yeah, maybe not like a giant lake, but a lake for sure, yes.
I mean, and considering it's a constructed fountain, it's very much an artificial lake, like one might build for a, like, community of people with boats and, you know, summer houses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, so if this is a human fountain, let's say that this is It's one of those fountains that's got like layers on it. Like there's a dish.
Right.
And then a little ways up, there's a little dish that the water like sort of overflows over the sides down into the bigger one.
Yeah, it's tiered.
And like a third smaller one at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very top in the middle of that dish is just like a spout that just shoots the water straight up.
Yeah.
So the water's just constantly flowing out of the spout at the top, down into the top layer, down into the second layer, down to the bottom layer, and then in the bottom layer, I guess it just drains and cycles back through.
Yeah.
To keep the water moving so it doesn't like, get algae in it or something. I know fountains have water move for some reason. I don't actually know the specifics.
Yeah, to keep them stagnating. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So let's. What if this fountain has sort of beach resort vibes?
Okay.
And one of the bugs whose presence is most felt is, I'm gonna say, is sort of a self-appointed lifeguard dragonfly.
Okay. Yeah.
And they can't really dive after anybody, but they can like pick someone up and fly them back to the rim.
Yeah.
Right.
And oh god, what is this dragonfly's name gonna be? Oh
Heath.
man. Huh?
Heath. I don't know.
Heath?
Yes.
Yeah,
Heath.
sure, Heath.
Heath.
Heath,
Okay, great. Okay, yes. You cross the floor and kind of climb up the fountain. I think the climb up is actually a little bit annoying because like the base flares out way or the first like bowl, the main one kind of flares out way more than the base does, so that's kind of
Oh yeah.
You got to kind of do some upside down climbing, but also
this
your
is a
bugs.
conservatory. Let's say that there's like a vine hanging off the side at one point.
Okay, yeah, sure. I like that. And you kind of reach the rim of that lower bowl, and you see, lots of bugs just kind of like swimming and splashing in the fountain. And I think as you approach, you see, a dragonfly is going to be, pretty big compared to all of you, right? Dragonflies are pretty large.
Yeah.
So there's a big old dragonfly with like a tiny little red muscle shirt, it kind of draped over it.
Perfect.
Kind of just hanging off of it. And you can see that it has just the word Heath written on the front.
Fantastic.
He goes, "Hey there, welcome to the fountain. We got some rules. No horseplay, no running, no pretending to drown so that I come rescue you."
Is that a problem?
Oh, you wouldn't believe.
Oh.
We have a question.
Yeah, shoot.
What is a horse?
Well, a horsefly, right?
Do I know what is? I actually don't know if I know specifically what a horsefly is. I've seen it in a lot of cartoons where there's a joke about a horsefly and it's just a tiny horse with wings. I don't know if I know what an actual horsefly is.
Yeah, they're big ass flies.
They're big ass flies that bite and they suck.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's typically the reason why they're.
bugs.
Yeah, that's why they're biting. To suck.
All right.
Right. Yes, we are familiar with horseflies.
Okay, well, asked and answered.
Are they known to play?
Okay, I got a lot of bugs to watch over here, so if you wanna have fun getting smart, you can go get smart with somebody else, okay?
We apologize.
Well, enjoy the fountain. And I think Heath kind of flies away, but he's like circling like a helicopter.
Yeah, good.
Pretended to drown to get the lifeguard's attention. That's not bad. These kids have some promise.
I mean, I guess it's a pretty good bit. I just don't know why they would want his attention necessarily.
Well, if his attention's on them, his attention isn't on whoever's, doing other stuff around here.
Like drowning.
I mean, if that's what you're going for, I suppose, but it's kind of a weird thing to pull a con for.
So, I there's plenty of other bugs around. Actually, can we hang on? We got to do business. Heath, hey Heath.
Yeah, I think it doesn't take long for him to circle back. Yeah, what you need?
Hey, we're kind of looking to see what's kind of up in the area. Is there anything interesting going on here lately, or?
Don't think there's been anything out of the usual.
We're new here. What is the usual?
How does he answer that? I think he goes, I mean, We got everything you could want. We got beautiful lake. We got full of good water. We got all sorts of delicious foliage. Turn it into Yogi Bear a little bit, and that's not the intention.
Yeah.
There's a delicious picnic basket over there.
Bugs do love a good picnic basket.
Yeah, a bunch of ants just swarming up. Like a Threadspinner left their lunch over in the corner, and you can see across the distance that it's just getting mogged.
It's getting raided.
Those bastards.
No, I mean, it's pretty cash vibes around here, I gotta say.
Okay. I would like to, while we have an NPC to question here and as such a source of information, I would like to map the scene.
Okay.
So it'll be wands.
Yeah, so that is going to be the 9 of wands. So you get, what is that?
2.
2 questions.
Okay. Is there anything noteworthy going on in this pool right now?
Anything noteworthy going on in this pool? This is I'm flagging as a game design thing. The Eidolon way of investigating gives you a little more guidance as the GM on like how to what do I give you here, right? Where this is just we're just chatting, and I guess I'm just answering you honestly.
Or are you?
Well, right, except here I'm allowed to lie. So let me think. No, I mean I think it is like you gave me beach resort vibes. I think you're seeing beach resort vibes. There's people out in the water, swimming. There is there's some bugs that have rigged up like a little wind up toy boat that they're just going around the fountain in.
Nice.
There's some bugs just sort of like on the rim, kind of all around the rim. It's like a thin beach that they're just kind of like relaxing on, not sunning themselves because you're inside, but
Oh, I'm
laid
absolutely picturing some sort of beetle laying on its back like Gregor Samsa, just
yes,
catching the rays.
100%. Yes, there's a cockroach with sunglasses.
Nice. I didn't mean to turn this into a cartoon, but
we're talking bugs.
Okay.
I don't know if anything really stands out to you as like odd or out of place here. It's just everybody's enjoying a fun time, sun time beach vacation.
Okay. In that case, okay, so Heath is probably like he's talked about troublemakers and stuff like that. What would be like the last thing that happened here that Heath would describe as an incident he had to deal with?
Ooh, okay. Let me think about how to answer that.
Quick question on gameplay. Should we be declaring what type of thread we're spending when we do this stuff?
You very much should. So far, no thread has been spent.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Mapping the scene does not cost thread.
Oh.
Mapping the scene costs thread to lift shrouds, and you keep drawing from unshrouded decks. So
Gotcha.
Which we should probably clear some of those
spent.
fucking shrouds.
Yeah. So yeah, what is an incident that Heath has had to break up that you can kind of intuit by looking around here? I think.
Well, it could be intuited by looking around here or just asking Heath.
That's
he's
fair.
Here.
You can also just ask Heath. Yeah,
he's in the scene. So
yeah, okay. Could you hear the panic in my voice when I had Heath come down? Like, oh right, what are things that are against the rules at like pools and beaches? I haven't been to a pool or beach in a while.
Running is the one I know mostly remember.
Yeah, running's the big one, especially at like a pool for sure.
No outside food or drink.
Right.
No splashing. That one seems pretty.
Yeah.
Only one person on the diving board at a time.
Only one person at a diving board. Yeah, of course. I think there is. Okay, here's what I'll give you. I think Heath's like, oh yeah, well, a little bit outside of the beach proper, but you can see there's some of those heat lamps for the plants. Somebody thought they could get a nice little suntan underneath of them. Didn't think about the fact carapace don't tan like that. They were about 1/3 of the way to being well done before I pulled him out of there. He's resting over there, and he points to a like bug just like lying almost motionless, like occasionally like rolling over to dunk their head in the water and then like slowly and painfully rolling back.
If you look really closely, you can see a bit of steam coming off them.
Right, and he's just like, I just wanted a summer bud.
Smells like lobster.
Okay, so there's heat lamps nearby. Got it.
Yeah, there's probably like some hydroponic lamps to help some of the plants.
Okay.
Hey, Heath, buddy, I got a question for you.
Yeah, shoot. He's like kind of half paying attention to you. He's mostly trying to keep an eye on, the people out in the water.
Yeah, you keep an eye on everything out here. Is there anyone we should be watching out for? Anybody who's bad news around here that we should avoid?
Only person you gotta watch out for around here is me if you get up to any kind of trouble. But you don't start no trouble, there won't be no trouble, you understand?
That's how I like it.
You respect my beach, I respect you.
Okay.
You know what, Heiress, it just occurred to me, we should have had you mix up some potions.
Happens at a campfire scene, boss.
Didn't we say you should do it at the beginning of a region?
Well, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think last time we discussed that's something that should be updated.
I was looking at it. Yeah, I was looking at it earlier and was like, I guess it's like this.
Yeah. Because again, we found out the campfire scenes don't happen as much as we thought they would.
Not as we thought.
Be allowed to do the thing your guy does.
Yeah. Also, starting out, you want to have some stuff on you, right?
100%.
The rest of us start with a tool.
Diegetically, we're at a beach. Like, mix up some fun beach drinks.
I was going to take some of the fountain water. Yes,
I do like that idea. Yeah.
You know what? I'll even lead us into that. Hey, Heiress, you're something of a drink maker, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we're at the beach. What better place?
Oh, well, what do you want?
Well, what do you got?
She like takes the enormous like cupboard off of her back.
Yeah.
Like sets down her backpack. In my mind, it the top part of it actually just kind of like folds down to the side, so it becomes like a table.
Yeah.
And all the stuff is in the bottom compartment. So she's like digging through there.
I was gonna say, in my mind, we get a canned animation of Heiress like plopping the cabinet down, and like the camera zooms in as it opens into like a menu that you can navigate.
Yeah. I have a bunch of different types of alcohol. I have some other various special ingredients for potions.
What do you got for nectars? What kind of flowers?
I have some sunflower. I have a couple rose, not too much though. I have some tulip.
Ooh, tulip would be great.
Okay. Sure.
When you first arrive at a region and during each campfire scene, describe a potion you're attempting to brew and draw with anxiety. So what kind of potion you want to make here?
One I was thinking of earlier was a potion that can chew through organic building material.
Okay. This potion can chew through organic building material. Go ahead and give me an anxiety draw.
Let's see. What's my? Hold on. Let me go back to my sheet. I have 2 anxiety, so I guess I'll just spend the 2.
Okay, that is going to be the High Priestess or the Hanged Man.
The High Priestess or the Hanged Man. Where the hell did I put my resonant and dissonant on this sheet?
That's neutral negative.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll take the neutral.
Okay, on a neutral card, fill in the power line, but the Threadspinner will change one word of what you've written. So, you said,
this potion can chew through organic building materials.
Then I think I'm just going to say this potion can chew through inorganic building materials.
Oh, fuck.
Are you writing this down on your... Oh, you're just physically writing it down?
No, I'll put it on the sheet.
Okay.
No, my notes for myself are on... my little notebook here, but I put the potion in the thing. And what is it, 3 charges?
I believe 3 charges, yeah.
You just double check. Yeah, 3. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay, and do you want to make 2 more?
Boy, that's scary.
You can hold off if that's all you want for now.
I'm trying to think. I just don't know that I have a good idea for something general.
Sure.
Right now.
That's fair.
So yeah, I'll hold off until we do a campfire.
Sound good to me? But I mean, if it only chews through inorganic material, probably still drinkable, right?
That's true. You could drink it. I don't know why you would want to. But you can.
I mean, you're a world-class, bartender. It probably tastes delicious.
Not all potions taste delicious.
I mean, if it only chews through inorganic building materials, it should be fine in my gullet.
Yeah, that's true. If you want it, you have at. I think we should go to the planter. I don't think there's anything left of this fountain to find.
Okay. Yeah, Stan, it'd be your turn to explore if you want to pick a direction.
Yeah, if you want to, unless you have something else to do here.
No, I was kind of hoping that Heath would inadvertently point me to an interesting contact, but it doesn't sound like there's anyone interesting here, so...
I think at the very least, there's nobody interesting that Heath is going to, like, Heath takes a very high-level view of things, right?
Yeah.
There's two kinds of people in this world. People who are drowning and people who ain't drowning yet.
Yeah, so what would you say the planter is from here?
I think it's a big conservatory. Any direction could get you to a planter.
Okay. Let's go south, then.
All right, south. So, again, wands and... coins are open, swords and cups are not. As a reminder, any unlifted shrouds at the end of the day are going to add to your malaise, so you do want to spend thread to lift these shrouds.
The thing about lifting shrouds is that the minor card is just going to go to the other one immediately.
That's true. Yeah, you can never fully clear them all, but, For instance, there's like 2 face cards sitting on, 2 face cards of wands. So you might want to draw through swords to try and get rid of some of those.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so the top one here is the 9, so you got to spend 9 of any color.
All right.
And you can, like, mix and match.
Yeah, I'm going to almost have to, because that's...
Yeah.
Otherwise,
you're drawing a lot of high number cards.
So yeah, let's spend 5 let's spend 5 anxiety, just because that's what I got the most of.
Okay.
And then 2 for composure and desire.
Okay. All right. Then that is going to be the 10 of swords.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I guess you're getting all the high numbers. That means you get, you said south, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that is going to be 3 words to describe what is here. Swords represents, like, conflict, either in a general sense, or 2 of the other elements, like, kind of both being represented here in, a conflicting way.
I'm going to say... interclan, that's one word, it's hyphenated. Territory dispute.
Interclan territory dispute. Interesting.
We got 2 different groups of bugs who both think that this is their spot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Let me think of how this looks here. So yes, you head off of the fountain. It is kind of just a hop, skip, and a jump to get to a planter. Again, everything is
literally
dense. Yeah, dense enough here that I think you can literally probably, maybe not Velnias so much, but I mean, actually, it's a question worth asking. Heiress, you can fly, right? Or does that cabinet weigh you down too much?
I think the cabinet weighs me down too much. I think she has like one
scientifically.
broken
There's
wing.
no reason why a bee with a big cabinet on their back can fly.
No one can explain bee aviation.
In the art. She has one fucked up wing, which
true.
I like. So I was gonna go with the she can't fly anymore.
Okay, yeah. But even so, I think you can get over to this planter pretty without any kind of incident. But as you get over there, I think. Let me check my notes. I've got a good idea actually here. Yeah. I think you see an aphid and a pill bug, both like under the shadow of this like big old flower that has like this big kind of bulbous what do you call it? Like the top of it is just kind of like drooping down. It's almost kind of bowl shaped with like a bunch of leaves kind of over the top of the bowl. And I think you can just like hear them arguing like, "Hey, now this one's mine, buddy. Get your own turf."
Hey, no, I'm got a deep voice because Luke doesn't want to keep giving all these bugs high-pitched voices, so I'm going to talk like this.
I don't see how that's relevant to the argument we're having vis-a-vis who gets to control this flower.
Hi, yeah. What's with the flower exactly?
I think as you get closer, you can smell the flower, and it like, Heiress, it smells delicious. Oh my god.
Oh.
And I think they both continue to go. The high-pitched guy, the aphid, is like, great, more looky-loos. Listen, move along. I was here first.
Well, what's the problem?
The problem is I'm climbing up there. I'm getting some fucking lunch, dinner, and breakfast tomorrow, and this jabroni is here trying to step to my turf.
I just feel like you're like we're all little guys here. There's probably plenty up there. I don't know why you're being rude.
Look, what's so great about this particular flower? Why this one?
I mean, just give us a little whiff of it. And, Stan, again, it smells so fucking good.
Yeah, Heiress is like, Stan, can you not, like, it smells great.
Yeah, but maybe if I can convince him it's not so great, we can have it.
So do you two, like, know each other, or?
Man, I don't know. I think I don't really hang out with aphids that much.
Okay, well, whatever. You fucking roly-poly.
Okay, we don't need to call names.
Velnias would like to ask the flower how it feels about this arrangement.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, what do I want to have you draw here? I think you're mapping the scene again. I do.
Okay.
So this is a sword square, so you are going to have to lift the Queen of Wands, which costs 13 thread to do this.
Ooh, okay.
And again, cards you lift now are less devil summoning later.
Yeah, Malays we don't get later. Yeah.
Let me try and look at my totals here. Okay. How much did you say I needed to lift?
13.
13. Woof. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take 5 soul.
Okay.
3 kindness.
Mm-hmm.
3 wrath. And 1 each of composure and presence.
1 each of composure and presence. Okay. You get the King of Swords.
God damn it,
Yeah,
man.
you keep getting the big ticket cards. So that means you get 3 questions, Velnias.
Okay. Does the flower have an opinion on this matter?
Oh, the flower thinks that everybody should just share its nectar. It smells so good, doesn't it? Why don't you hop on into this big old, bowl shape and just eat yourself, into a nice little sleep. Just feast and then take a nap inside of me.
Uh-huh. I see. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, that sounds great. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Oof, what do I want? Okay.
Yeah, what do you want to do here? This is an interesting setup.
Yeah, I'm already contemplating what I want to do next. Okay. Question directly for the Threadspinner here.
Yeah.
Do the aphid and the roly-poly seem small and light enough that Velnias could just toss them both up there?
I'm not going to give it to you for free, but I think, you could certainly make the attempt, yes.
Okay. Would they allow Velnias to attempt that?
I think if you just accost them and throw them, no, they won't like that. But, maybe you can, if you can sweet talk them into sharing the flower nectar, maybe.
Okay.
If the situation is what I, the player, think it is, there should be enough room for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a large, bowl shape or maybe pitcher shape.
Sure, there's plenty of room there for them.
Yeah. Okay. Velnias is going to kind of walk up to the aphid and the pill bug.
Yeah.
And be like, friends, there is no need to fight. There is plenty for everyone, and in fact, if you will allow, I can simply lift you both up there, and you can have your fill.
Okay, so this is definitely a persuade. I'm trying to think of which stat it is, because you sound kind, but I don't think this is kindness.
I mean, it could be kindness towards the flower.
Okay, sure.
No, I think this is a wrath draw.
You think it's wrath? Okay. All right, yeah, I think both of those you can kind of make the case.
Here's the thing. The angle at which I could argue kindness here. The reason I want to send these two into the plant immediately is to immediately demonstrate what will happen to the rest of the party.
I see. So it's kindness towards your traveling
toward my companions, yes. Because if they see what happens to the aphid and the pillbug, assuming I'm right about what's about to happen, I think they'll immediately be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, got it. Bad idea."
Yeah. Okay. I think you can make that case. So, the way drawing works here You have 2 kindness. You can spend up to 2 thread to draw 2 cards. And then if you want to draw a 3rd card, you can spend 5 of any color thread to get a 3rd card.
Okay. Do I draw first and then decide to spend more, or do I have to
decide what you're committing before you see a single card?
Okay. I'll go ahead and draw 2 cards. Okay.
So it's going to be 2 kindness thread. That is the Moon and the Hermit.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, I know what those cards do, but I just need to think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Moon is bad. I probably shouldn't use that regardless. Let's go with the Hermit then.
If you do take the negative card, you get a 5-thread refund.
Oh, I do?
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case you did want to take a negative card. We had to add a reason why you might take a negative card.
Yeah,
because you don't
good.
get XP in the same way in this game.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, in that case, you know what? Yeah, I'll take the Moon and I'll get 5 kindness back.
Okay, taking 5 kindness to take the Moon. Something unknown or unknowable interferes, or how do we? Let me make sure that is how it's phrased in our new game because we changed it.
The unknown interferes.
The unknown interferes. Yeah. Okay. All right, then I think you say this, and I think the 2 look at each other and say, "Yeah, I guess I'm being a little bit of an asshole, huh?"
Hey, we've all been there, buddy.
And they have made amends, and yes, they're willing to let you toss them up into the flower.
Okay, I'm a little worried about what is interfering right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to toss them in.
Yeah, you grab them and chuck them up, just really, a real 3-point court shot.
Uh-huh.
But as you throw one of them, and then you throw...
This mushroom will never be ballin'.
Yeah. But I think as you're throwing the other one, Stan, I think you are you've been smelling this delicious scent this entire time.
Yep.
And I think you're like, wait, hold on. Why are they getting up there?
Yeah,
you
that's a
deserve to
good
get
point.
up there. You should be getting up there.
Yeah, I should be mine.
You got to get up there right now before they drink it all on.
Yeah,
Drink
no,
all that
I'm gonna
delicious
say-
fucking nectar.
I'm gonna say, boys, lasso time.
I love lasso time. They form into a lasso for you to head on up there. And Heiress, everyone's fucking get the nectar. You're not gonna get any?
Yeah, what the hell?
You gotta get up
I
there.
Need that. Velnias, help me up.
We would rather not.
What? You help them up?
Heiress, please, trust us.
Heiress, you do not trust them at all. The fucking nectar.
It's right there. It's right there. Can I just get up there and grab some?
Yeah, like listen, man. She's a mixologist. I bet she could get some of that for her drinks.
Yeah, I need it for potions, and I'm hungry.
We would not recommend this.
Well, why not?
Heiress, this fucking square is you gotta get up there. Fuck this guy.
Stan, help me. Stan.
Oh, do I want to help her though? Because that's less for me then.
It's less for us.
Yeah, I got all the boys are doing work here. They deserve some too.
Okay, what the hell?
Well, you got wings.
Oh God, it's so good. You hear from inside the pitcher plant.
I've never had anything better. Oh.
Listen, I need that.
Okay.
Heiress puts down her cabinet and starts climbing up on top of the cabinet.
Yeah.
Velnias is going to try to grab Heiress and keep her from getting up there.
Velnias, I think you are... Again, just getting used to new game. What are the basic actions? Make sure I'm... I think you are just challenging fate with kindness, honestly.
Yeah, this seems like a kindness.
Yeah, so once again, you can spend 2 to draw 2, or you can spend 7 to draw 3.
Okay, Velnias does want to protect their new party members, but also we just met, so let's just go with 2.
2. You can also... You don't have to do the whole... If you want, you can just spend 1 to draw 1.
Oh, fuck
2 is like the max, not the...
Yeah, let's top deck it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, okay, sure. The lovers, you're faced with two paths. I mean, Velnias, you are, reaching out to try and stop Heiress, but, Stan's also, already halfway up this thing. I think you can only protect one of them.
Okay, Velnias will keep trying to protect Heiress.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one you got a hand on, right?
Yeah.
Heiress, Velnias restrains you as you just watch Stan climb up and climb inside the plant.
I think she's swinging her arms around and stuff, but is not continuing to climb. She's just mad about it.
Yeah. Stan, you drop down into the bowl of the plant, and you see the pillbug and aphid are just gorging themselves on this thick, sticky nectar that's lining the floor of it. It comes up to your knees, and the smell is just intoxicating at this distance. Your aphid buddies have swarmed off of you and have dived into it to just start
hold up, hold up, buddy.
Oh, there's no stopping them. They're just swimming in it, lapping it up.
Damn it, we gotta be smart about this.
No. Stan, I mean, the smell, you can hardly stop yourself from just plunging face first into this stuff. It smells so good, and it's so pleasantly sticky. Oh man, you don't even know if you could ever get your legs out of this. It's so sticky and thick and... Oh.
Hang on a sec.
Hey everybody, this is Mike, and welcome to the first ad break for Threadspinner Glow. You might have heard a couple of these already. I assume you've been listening to Flame and Spark as well, but just in case you started here and weren't a listener for the show that preceded this, Eidolon Playtest, any given episode, we stop about halfway through to give a member of the crew a chance to talk about what's going on with the show as a whole, and at the very least, talk about the Patreon, which you can find at undertow.cards. For as little as $1 a month, you can hear any given episode a week in advance, which means that if you're hearing this episode for free, you could have heard it a week ago. And if you are listening to this for free right now, for $1, you could listen to the next episode of Threadspinner Flame just right now. You won't have to wait. For $3 a month, you also get access to Luke and Molly's design sessions, because we are playtesting this system. There's going to be a lot of changes as time goes on. And the design sessions are where Luke and Molly sit down with microphones and just hash out what they're doing with this thing. For $3, you will also gain access to Eidolon Playlist. Again, for any new folks, the show that preceded this was very JoJo's Bizarre Adventure inspired, and so we had a lot of superpowers and enemies that were named after songs and music and musical artists. And we used that as an excuse to just have a music podcast where we talk about bands we like and then rank them, basically because Luke introduced that because he has kind of a weird thing about ranking things. We also get GM notes for each episode of this podcast. If you want to know what Luke has been writing down in preparation for Threadspinner, or you want to see our character sheets, the $3 level is how you get access to that. At the $5 level, you get access to the current draft of Threadspinner. Basically, you get to see the work in progress as it's in progress, and you can even take it and play test it yourself. Maybe give us some feedback on what you think might need changing. You also get plain text versions of the previous games that Luke and Molly worked on that we tested here on the show, the first and second editions of Eidolon. And that's a certified good fucking time. Eidolon second edition in particular. Really proud to have been a part of that. It's a fantastic fucking game. And you also get your name read out here during these ad breaks, and I'll be getting to that in a second, but first I want to talk about the $10 level, the grab bag level. You get access to miscellaneous bonus content. We just make whatever random stuff we want to make. Sometimes some members of the crew like to talk about Toho. Sometimes we just play other games. We just all kinds of random crap. And you also get access to all of the music that Maxie has been composing for the show. Not just for Threadspinner, but all the Eidolon tracks and intermission tracks and everything that she's been doing up until this point. It's some really great stuff. And I'm sure you're hearing it. It's been playing quietly in the background of this podcast so far, and we'll continue to do so once we get back to the show proper. But if you want to actually get to sit down and listen to it, real good stuff. Now, the Threadspinner music isn't up yet because that soundtrack isn't finished yet. but you do immediately get access to all of the previous music she's made. And at the $10 level, the Threadspinner music, when it is done, when that OST is done, it will go up there. Now, before I let you go and get back to myself and the other folks in the past when we recorded this episode, like I said, I've got to read out some names as thank you for the $5 tier. We can't do everyone at once because, and this is a great problem to have, we have way too many patrons at the $5 level to thank everybody every week. It would take too long. It would be just absolutely insane. But the folks that we are thanking this week include Dexy1, Miglig, Diamations, Person, Triangle Delta, Catricorns, The Beaver King, Aura Lily Volcano, Derry, Underlying Ocean, Really Badass Heroine, Viking Soren, Evan S., Gamzee, ... Jordan, Alexander Moore, The Stan User, formerly known as Austin, Theos, Jeffrey, Ryan Ball, Bread Mage, Timothy Miller, Musical Silence, Chalice Galactica, and James. And of course, a thank you to all of the other patrons at every level that we didn't mention this week. All of you, thank you so much. You keep the wheels running on this thing, and hopefully there'll be plenty more fun to come. Obviously, it's still in very early stages. It's still a bit jank, but Threadspinner's been very fun so far, and we hope that we can help Luke and Molly hammer this into another truly great game for them to have under their belts. Anyway, back to the show.
Stan, I mean, on one hand, you're not convinced you can get out of this plant. On the other hand, I mean, you got food, and it's really good food, so, like, is it that big of a problem?
What I'm really thinking is, this stuff's real good, and I could do a lot with it, but I gotta be able to get out to do a lot with it, so maybe I can eat my way out.
While you're thinking, Heiress throws a bottle, an empty bottle, up into the flower. Can you just get me some?
I grab the bottle, I plunge it in, and realize I cannot get my hand or the bottle out.
Yeah.
Working on it!
Thank you!
Heiress, we think it would be wise to say our goodbyes to Stan.
Wait, what? Why? It's...
Well, there's a one obstacle. Let's just fucking move on.
Right.
What do you mean?
Stan is not going to be joining us again.
I can hear you, you know.
Can you move?
Parts of me can.
Stan, I think you note that the aphid and the pillbug were initially just like, frankly, getting a little gross with the way they were just like moaning at how good this shit is.
Right,
like,
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, keep it in your pants, buddies.
And they have slowly gotten quieter and quieter, and you kind of look over and they're really kind of glue trapped up. You know, I mean, this stuff's not less sticky once you swallow it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
And your aphids are just kind of like floating in it.
Boys, we may have made a miscalculation here.
I think they just go like they're already kind of getting gummed up here.
Heiress, we would like to try something. Can you give us your word that you will not try to climb into the flower?
Fine, I'll wait.
Thank you. Velnias is going to try and basically start inserting their own roots into the stem of the flower and to start trying to, like, suck some of this thing's life out of it.
All right, that sounds like you are clashing.
Yeah.
So would you say, I mean, Wrath is kind of the go-to clash stat, but I mean, you are also trying to help your friends. I think kindness makes some sense here.
The primary motivator here is to try to save Stan.
I think we can call that kindness.
Yeah.
So again, that is...
If this flower pulls any further fuckery, it will be Wrath, but for now, this is kindness first.
Right. So you can spend up to 2 to draw 2, or you can spend 7 to draw 3.
This one seems important. I'm gonna go 7.
7, okay. You didn't need to. The world, the star, or the sun, all positive.
Oh my God.
Damn. Let's go with the star on this one. Let's leave the two, like, even better ones in the deck, just in case.
Yeah, let me ask you here, Velnias.
Mm-hmm.
You are obviously, you're not an insect. You've definitely noted the scent in the air. It doesn't seem like it appeals to you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, why not? It smells good, right? Doesn't it?
So here's the thing. I kind of don't think of Velnias as having a nose, per se.
Sure, okay, yeah. Then...
I feel like maybe you have the ability to tell there is a scent in the air, but you don't necessarily have the structures necessary to process that into a distinct sensation.
No, this is Goku versus Bacterian. I know, I get it. Or no, Krillin versus Bacterian.
Yeah, I don't press good smell v bad smell, especially because my whole thing is rot and decay.
Right, no, of course,
I really just view like the world in terms of like, does this have nutrients?
Right, no, 100%. Then I think as you dig into the flower's stem and start draining its life, I do think its petals, its leaves kind of start to sag a little bit. I think the fact that one of the truths of this pitcher plant's name is the pitcher plant sap is irresistible, and you've resisted it by means of not, like, being into what it's selling, right? So I think that truth has been undermined.
Awesome. So does that mean I can steal it? Or no?
So you have to fully break it. So that's only one truth.
Okay.
Can I piggyback off that, though?
Sure, yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, okay, so I think as the rigidity of the plant's mass starting to give way a little bit, it's making it a little less, because pitcher plant's kind of designed to be slick, so that once you get in there, even like stickiness aside, you just can't get out, right?
Right. And I do think it's like having like as a defense mechanism, it is starting to flood the chamber with even more of the nectar.
Yeah. So, I've still got a couple of free hands above it or whatever. I'm going to try and grab onto the slightly squishier walls now to get like a good grip.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pull out my master key.
Ooh, okay.
Which, if you'll remember from character creation, with a steady hand, this kit can open a path forward.
Steady hand, this kit can open a path forward. Okay, yeah. So walk me through a little bit more. Like, how are you using this lockpick to open a path forward from this sagging pitcher plant?
So, my thought is, I'm going to be very blunt with it. Literally, I am just going to get the sharpest pick in the set and try and slice a hole in the side of, like, the wall of the plant so that the liquid will start draining.
Okay, yeah, I think that's another clash then. And I think you can probably say composure here. You're trying to keep her cool as it floods with nectar.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So give me a... you got 2 composures, so same deal. You can spend up to 2 to draw 2, or spend 7 to draw 3.
I'll spend 2.
Okay, that is going to be judgment or strength.
Strength sounds fucking phenomenal for this.
You triumph through force. And yeah, that brings you down to 6 composure. And so you just start like very dutifully kind of like hacking away at the edge of the bowl. And I think as Velnias continues to drain its life force, it sags more and more and begins to like tip, and like sap starts to leak out of the hole you're making. And you all kind of just ooze down into one big like pile of just, mess and goo and bug parts.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, what's up?
Is one of the truths of this thing that it's shaped like a pitcher?
It is not, but one of the truths is the pitcher plant's pitcher is inescapable, and you just got out of it.
Sure did.
So that's going to also strike through. The plant has not, like, evaporated into mist yet, though, so it does seem to have at least one more truth. Although, actually, you know what? No, it doesn't, because the third truth is the pitcher plant will consume anything that it lures in, and it has not consumed you as it stands.
It sure hasn't.
So, no, I do think, I think the plant does just start to dissolve into mist, and I think the nectar is part of that mist.
I'm desperately grabbing at it as it starts fading. Wait, no, shit.
It's like that one fucking Spider-Man clip. Like, no!
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to note a game design thing here, Molly. I think you might agree with this. It would be boring if Velnias didn't get to take this name, right?
That's so true. Yes.
Yeah.
It would be whack.
So I think that Velnias contributed, and I think that is sufficient for taking names.
Yeah, listen,
Yes, I
I
think
got no use for its name. That's not what I'm after.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So what is the name of this thing?
So the name of this thing is just Pitcher Plant. Let's see. Instead of bringing that name, you may steal it instead. The Awoken who owned it still behaves as if the name was broken. So yes, it dissolves into mist. Create a piece of level 0 equipment with a class named Transient and choose one of the name's truths to serve as its power line. Spend as much soul through it as you like. This is how many charges the power line has.
Okay, so Transient. Am I putting that in the right box here?
Yeah, where are you? Yes, yeah.
Okay. And I can spend thread to
Spend as much soul through it as you want to give it that many charges.
Okay, so it has to be soul. Okay.
Because once it uses up its charges, this is gone.
Got it. Okay, I'll go ahead and put 5 in.
Okay. And you get one of these truths. The pitcher plant's sap is irresistible, the pitcher plant's pitcher is inescapable, and the pitcher plant will consume anything that lures it in.
I'm going to go with consume anything that it lures in.
Then, yeah, that is now just an artifact you can invoke to do that with, to consume anything you lure in.
Sounds good.
I'm desperately trying to scoop up some of the stuff before it disappears into the bottle. Heiress, I'm trying, but it's fighting me.
If it's in the bottle, is it staying?
Heiress, why don't you give me a... What's the stat for this? My gut says anxiety to see if
I
you
was
can,
also thinking anxiety.
If you can make some of the nectar part of the bottle instead of a part of the pitcher plant, I think you can probably hold on to a bottle of it.
Okay, yeah, I'll draw 2 for that.
Okay, that is going to be the Emperor or the Magician.
The Magician sounds thematically like...
I achieve the impossible. Yeah. The Emperor is I break something. I don't know if this is worth spending.
You break something,
on,
you're breaking the connection this stuff has with its original source.
Right.
True. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Emperor rather than the Magician. I don't think I'm spending the Magician on this.
I'll tell you what, since I had you draw anxiety anyway and we didn't fill out everything, why don't we call this a what will it be?
Oh, okay.
So what would you like this, describe what this does.
What does this do? It is... Well, my first thought is it's a love potion.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah, because it's irresistible.
Right.
That feels right.
Yeah. So this potion makes the imbiber irresistible.
This potion makes the imbiber irresistible. And you...
I picked a neutral. Well, hang on. Now, since we changed what I was drawing, I would like to take the Magician then if I'm making a potion out of this. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say,
makes the imbiber irresistible.
I feel like the neutral result fits that description because makes the imbiber irresistible is vague enough that really bad shit could happen.
Yeah.
Well, sure,
every love spell type thing in a show you've ever seen is
right. Well, the thing is, so if it's neutral, then Luke would change one of the words in the power line.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I want to keep the power line I just made, so I'm picking the positive card.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's 3 charges. This will be good for later.
Yeah.
I hand you the bottle and I just say, my advice, dilute it.
Yeah, I think that is how you have kept it from dissolving, is you immediately, busted out your kit and just started, adding other substances to it to, thin it out, dilute it, make it a little less lethal.
Yeah.
Make it a little less, really tasty glue.
Alcohol would be good here, not for its alcoholic contents, but for its ability to disrupt those bonds.
Yeah, exactly.
So how are all of the aphids and then the pillbug doing?
Okay, so I was just about to do another thing, which is, all right, boys, roll call time. Got to make sure everyone's okay.
Fuck you. Now I have to come up with names.
Oh no, don't worry, I'll run it.
Oh, okay, you got it. Yeah.
Artie,
Here.
Adam,
Here.
Angus,
Here.
Alex,
Yep.
Axel.
You know it.
And this keeps on going for a very long time.
Do they all start with A?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're the aphid boys.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Meanwhile, I think the larger aphid and the pill bug that were here initially, I think are just both like,
Oh, boy. You know, you think I would have learned when that's exactly how I died.
Oh, dude.
I don't want this to be a clash, but Velnias is going to smack the pillbug on the back of the head.
Hey.
Yeah, not to damage.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get out of here.
very well.
Okay, so who? I think that was Lexi that set that one.
I
Which means
set that
it's-
one up. Yes.
Which would make it Molly's turn to explore.
Yeah, okay. So Cups is the one that is shrouded right now. Cups is shrouded.
Yes.
What
With a
kind
6.
of with a 6? Okay. I'm so scared to get rid of a 6. It's like dead center. Let's see. Let's go south. I do think I want to do Cups because despite the fact that it seems like there's a town there, it is primarily made of like foliage, you know?
Yeah, for sure,
As previously discussed. So let's call that south again. And then I will spend 5 kindness and 1 wrath.
Okay.
To
Then
get rid
that
of that
draws
shroud.
you the King of Cups. Oh my god.
Motherfucker, I swear to I just did the same thing you did to Mike, and I put a 1 instead of a 4. So the king gets me a full sentence, yeah?
Yeah.
Just however I want to say, and then people who are here.
Say, if the day ended right now, you would have 61 Malays.
Oh my god. That's fucked.
Yeah.
I was trying to get rid of some.
I know! You played to 6 with a king.
That's about as bad as it goes, yeah. So let's see, what is here? So this is a town that is just built out of the branches of whatever plant is here. Let's just call it like a big bush, probably.
Okay.
This is Bushton.
Yeah.
And then I need to come up with a guy, right? I need to come up with a guy.
Yeah.
What would be a fun guy to have here that's not Velnias?
You did it before I could.
I jumped on it before somebody else could. What type of creature? Let's see. It's a town, so let's say a mayor is out and about. The mayor of Bushton is out and about.
Okay.
Anybody else want to name him?
Clarve Hambleby.
Clarve Hambleby?
You asked me for a name, I gave you a name.
I think he should be named Clarve Hambleby.
Yeah, what a coincidence. I also was thinking Clarve Hambleby.
Well,
That's
okay,
crazy.
apparently his fucking name is Clarve Hambleby.
All right, then I think
It's not even Clarve with an E at the end, it's just C-L-A-R-V. Ugh.
Even worse, he's not a bee.
No, not at all. He's like, well, you know, he's kind of the generic Hollow Knight ass bug, just sort of like round with little stick legs, right?
Yeah.
But like very big, very round, has like a mustache and a top hat and like a sash.
Excellent.
It says mayor on it.
Yeah, it says mayor on it.
Good.
And I think, you approach like there's kind of just this large shrub in this planter, with maybe like some like berries growing deep in it. But as you kind of approach, kind of underneath of it, there's like lots of bugs like running to and fro. There's lots of, like I said, little like hollowed out bits in the branches or just like little twigs that make up small huts. But like through this like thoroughfare, you see this very fancy mare bug, and he just goes,
Well, top of the morning to you, strangers. Welcome to Bushton.
Well, thank you. This is my first time here.
He's well, I hope you enjoy the stay. Oh, I need to find some suspenders so I can snap them dramatically on sentences like that.
Well, that's a good idea.
I would like for Velnias to like grow some like a chunk of their body like and just create some fungus suspenders for this mayor.
Well, my goodness, aren't you industrious? Ho ho!
and he graciously accepts your fungal suspenders.
Think of it as something like a town warming gift.
Yeah.
Well, my goodness, my word. Well, what brings you to our humble hamlet today? I'm Mayor Clarve Hambleby, by the way, at your service.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mr. Mayor. My name is Heiress. These are my companions. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Stan Stickley, at your service.
We are known as Velnias.
No, so you have like a greeting ritual thing?
The only one I came up with was for like if you make a deal or a bargain of some kind.
Oh, was it a bargain? I thought it was a greating. My bad.
Yeah, no.
No, it was more of like a really fucked up handshake.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, if it was greeting, I would have made Heath do it.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
Besides, I've already potentially fucked up this mayor a little bit because like Velnias has neglected to tell Clarv Hambleby that the fungus suspenders will slowly subsist on his carapace.
Give me a presence draw for that.
Sure.
So you got 1 presence. You can spend 1 to draw 1 or 6 to draw 2. Well, you can't. You don't have 6. Well, you can draw 5 from any color if it's that important.
I'll
to
go
you.
and draw 1.
Yeah. That is the fool. You become what you're needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, at least for now, that is absolutely the case. Yes.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
When a mayor can't trust his own damn suspenders, what's this world coming to? But yeah,
I
Mayor
mean, listen,
Clarv
they're alive. They gotta make themselves last somehow.
So, just kind of a point of order. We know what we're doing here and like what our goal is.
You're
yes?
aware that you're here to topple a secret society, yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Although we don't know exactly where it is, although this is probably the most promising spot thus far.
Yeah, I would think
Right, that's what I'm saying.
a somewhat concentrated grouping of people would be a good place to get some leads.
Especially because this guy seems not like he's an actual mayor. He seems very figurehead to me.
Yeah, there's not much formal government in any of Verdanda. I think, listen, anybody can put a sash on and just, like, hand out comedy oversized keys to people when they do cool stuff.
Yeah.
Mayor Hambleby, I just was, we're obviously a group of Threaded, and we were just kind of coming through. Has there been anything strange happening here recently?
Oh, anything strange? Well, I don't think there has been. Days are mostly peaceful and happy here in lovely Bushton.
Oh, because of the bush.
Ah, yes, you're getting it.
It's very clever.
I do have a question. Okay, I guess we're inside the Threadspinners Guild, so I guess they would know what a threaded is, wouldn't they? Anybody who lived here.
I think that's a little bit of I think threaded in general are pretty known. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that was going to be my question, is like, when Heiress introduces us as threaded, is this guy going to know what that means? But okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think he knows what that means, and I think he's like,
Yes, but if there's anything we can do to assist you, we'd be more than happy to. But as far as anything interesting that's going on lately, I mean, Carol did start a new book group.
Ooh, what book they reading?
Jane Eyre.
Oh, I've tasted that one. Pretty good.
Is it just literally Jane Eyre, or is it like a bugified version of Jane Eyre?
Yeah, it's like a little tiny Jane Eyre bug, like a ladybug.
Ah, yes, right.
Does it seem like he is telling the truth when he's saying there's not much going on here? Is it something I can ascertain?
Let's see. What can I have you draw to try and figure that out? I could see an argument. I think anxiety makes sense here again.
Okay. Yeah, give me, what do I have, 2?
2. Okay, so that is going to be Justice or the Wheel of Fortune. Justice
or the Wheel of Fortune. I will take... Is Justice somebody's dissonant? I want to say it would be Stan's. Yes. I'm going to take Justice.
Justice, okay. That is... You receive your just desserts. So, as far as you can tell, Heiress, yeah, he seems like he is being truthful. You know what? He seems like maybe the enthusiasm he had about Carol's book club was a little put on.
Oh.
But otherwise...
Okay, well, Mr. Mayor, if you see anything, please do let us know. We'd be happy to assist.
Well, yes, certainly. I'm at your service at any time. And once again, my name is Clarv Hambleby.
May I just say a lovely name, sir?
Oh, that is... You are delights, all 3 of you.
Well, thank you.
Please enjoy your time in Bushton.
I would like to try and talk to the bush.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking Harry Dubois ass, let me talk to the city.
Fuck it, I'm so sick of fungi coming into bug towns being like, bugs and plants are basically the same to me.
No, bugs are nicer. I don't actually like plants. It's just still worth trying to get information from them sometimes.
I guess this is probably more mapping the scene, and this was cups, right?
Yes.
This was cups, yes.
So this is currently blocked by the 8 of coins, so you need to spend 8 thread.
Okay, let's go ahead and spend 2 presents, 2 composure, and 4 wrath.
All right, that gets you the 3 of cups, so you get 1 question.
How does the bush feel about the current state of this town?
How does the bush feel about the current state of this town? Velnias, I think the initial impression you have is that the bush is neutral. It kind of doesn't care very much about the bugs that live in it one way or the other. They're not, they do sometimes munch its leaves, and that ain't great. It would prefer they didn't do that, but, it's got leaves. It can afford it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the initial feeling you have, but as you really kind of try and vibe with this thing, Velnias, you've talked to a couple plants now. Do we want to just say out loud what I told you before?
Yeah.
Okay. What I told you before, as far as the fey creatures that live here, I'm just going to read what I sent you. The plants themselves are alive. Of course they're alive, but they're thinking, they're speaking. You're not fluent in the language, but you can feel the vibrations in the soil structured in clearly recurring patterns that make it obvious that they're communicating. Your companions are either too dull to notice or too rude to acknowledge them. So, yeah, they speak through, very subtle vibrations in their roots in the soil that you can kind of pick up on as a fungus.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you do note, even though the plant is saying that it has no real qualms, there is something weird about its vibrations. There is almost as though it's like if you are tuning into a radio, you cannot tune into a frequency that eliminates all the static in the transmission. If that makes sense. There is a sense that there is something disrupting the way that the bush is speaking. Not enough that you can't understand it, but enough that it's noticeable.
All right, I think I actually will talk to the party about this. Are we out of earshot of the mayor?
I think you can get out of earshot of the mayor, absolutely.
My friends, something is wrong with this bush.
It's
what do you
sick?
mean?
Possibly. It tells us that it is fine with the bugs that live here, but it seems unsure. Something is wrong. We cannot put our roots on what, but something is up with this town.
You can talk to the bush?
Anyone can talk to the bush.
Anyone can talk to the bush?
Yes, let us show you. I think Velnias is gonna take Heiress's hand and put it down in the dirt and be like, can you not feel its vibrations?
Am I getting anything?
Heiress, why don't you draw with soul for me? And you don't have soul, so it's going to be 5 per card. So up to 15.
Damn, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I will happily spend 5 of my desire here.
Okay.
To try and get 1 card for this.
All right. Temperance. You're met with an equal and opposite reaction. Heiress, you press your hand into the soil and you try to feel out the vibrations that Velnias is describing, and you focus very hard. And as you do, you begin to pick up on something, and you realize, Heiress, there has been a sound at the very back of your hearing from the moment you came down into the conservatory. It has been not inaudible, but at kind of a frequency that you couldn't really lock in on.
Yeah, something I can't pick up.
It's like when somebody turns off a TV that was on but not broadcasting anything, and you suddenly realize there was a hum that you weren't paying attention to until it's gone.
Or when a fan has been going this whole time or something. Yes, like that. Mm-hmm. And now that you're really trying to open up your senses and your hearing, all you can really focus on is this very bassy, low, constant hum of just a
Oh, Oh, the
it's just
noise
like-
of the sandstorm in the
Darude made.
one episode of Futurama on Mars.
Oh.
Sure, yeah.
And it is just this constant tone.
Yeah, but I don't like understand it, right? Like
No.
it's there, but I can't. Okay,
What's it saying, Heiress?
I don't know, but I can hear it, but I don't know what it means. But if Velnias says that there's something wrong, then maybe we should dig further.
Well, we are here at the dirt.
Well, I didn't mean literally.
As,
more of a
as she
figurative.
says that, Velnias is already starting to dig roots. And I guess I'd like to try and map the scene into the dirt.
Velnias, as you start digging into the dirt, you begin to also hear that, wow. That is not the sound of the plants that you've been tapping into. And it gets louder and louder and louder in your ears. It is no longer a subtle thing at the back of your hearing, Velnias, but like something ear-splittingly painful to hear.
So Velnias doesn't really have ears. They just kind of feel this vibration.
Fair enough.
And
Then
I
you feel
assume
all-
it feels worse and worse the deeper they go.
It feels so bad that, like, you are kind of, like, stymied from going all that deep at all. Take damage for me. So you can either set your spool to warn, or you can subtract 15 thread from across your different colors.
Do I even have 15? I don't have 15 left.
Yeah, you've been
don't have
spending it
15
pretty
left?
heavy.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 7, 10.
Yeah,
You have 14 left total. Yeah, so you're going down to warn.
Yeah.
So, Velnias, what did it look like when you died? Because that's what you look like now.
Oh boy. That's kind of interesting to. Because mushrooms are kind of already like
Right.
kind of like withered and yeah. I think Vilnius just kind of looks kind of droopy and saggy a bit. Like maybe
Yeah,
they
I would
lose
say
a little bit of their.
I would
color.
say a little dried out. Maybe would be how I'd imagine a mushroom dying.
They
Right.
start to look a little dry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the sound is intensely painful, but it stops as soon as you... Or it doesn't stop, but it, like, dulls again as soon as you stop.
Oh, something is very wrong. Something is in the. There's something in the dirt. Something is bad. Some bad things. Bad vibes. Bad feelings. Bad.
Okay.
Guess,
Well,
guess we did mean literally.
Like I think up until this point, Velnius. I don't know if I've done the best job of conveying it, but I think up until this point, Velnius has been like very like sort of stoic and doesn't really like react in a major way to anything. Like
yeah, I
they're
wouldn't
very-
say Velnias has been emoting much.
Yeah, but like you can see them like panicking. They are losing their shit right now.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Root networks are a really important thing for fungi. So if
Yeah,
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay, so something going on in the dirt. I want to sort of dig one of my hands down into where Velnias has been, rooting around to see if I experience it the same way Velnias does.
Describe what you're doing in a little more detail. Are you trying to, like really dig and burrow down the way that Velnias was?
Yeah, like I'm trying to burrow my own way in sort of the path their roots were taken.
Then yes, take damage for me. Same thing.
Okay, I'll take thread damage because I haven't spent much.
well, you have the thread to spare,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you weren't kidding. Okay, so there's something bad going on underground.
Have you felt that before, Velnius? Is that new?
It is new to this version of me. Well, actually, let me ask Luke this.
Yeah.
Throughout the history of mushroom, is this something that Velnius would have experienced?
Throughout the history of, I think, give me a soul draw to see if you can dig deep into your shared ancient knowledge.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I've got 3, but I need
Yeah.
to. I don't
That
have
means you
enough
can spend
thread
up to 3 to draw 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go ahead and draw 3.
That is the tower, the devil, or the chariot.
Oh boy, glad I spent 3.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go with the chariot.
The chariot. Okay, so you exceed your limits. Then Velnius, your fungal colony extends throughout the ages, throughout I mean, we've already established throughout worlds, right? Like, to an extent, you are connected back to the dream, probably connected to more than one dream. So you have this vast sense of, like, knowledge. I think there's basically nothing that you don't have at least some tangential knowledge of. Maybe not anything deep or detailed, but a sense of things. What I think I'm going to give you for neutral is that now that the sound is not actively attacking you and you can just sort of focus on the sort of duller, non-volatile version of the tone, you have been around for many, many, many cycles of cicadas emerging from the soil.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, usually they don't start making their songs until after they've emerged from the soil, but that is what this sounds like.
Huh. I guess Velnias will relay that to the rest of the group. Like, this unit has not experienced it firsthand, but the collective has many a time heard the hums of cicadas as they leave the earth. But this... They should be out before they make the sound.
And I don't think it normally hurts, does it?
No.
Stan, you suddenly feel very strongly that this is not something worth worrying about, and you should just enjoy all the pleasures of Verdanda without stressing out too much about this cicada thing.
That makes sense to me. Why worry about something you can't quite understand?
What?
Well, Stan, I think it's our job.
Okay, yeah, but like it's just a weird sound, right? Like it's not doing anything.
It just hurt you, didn't it?
Well, yeah, it's because I was going digging. Just don't dig. What do I need to dig for?
Well, presumably, if you want that rose, you're probably gonna have to dig it up. But
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Velnias is going to look at Heiress and look around a bit and just... They're checking for more nectar, basically.
Yeah.
They're like, this feels very familiar. Is there another plant around?
No, there are pitcher plants around. No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, look. Yeah, we gotta... Yeah, okay, we wanna figure out what this is, we can figure out what this is, but we should probably get a lay of the land first, right? Like, see what this town's all about. Maybe that'll, give us a direction to look, right?
okay, I mean, yeah. Anywhere you want to start?
I mean, maybe we should see where they do business around here.
Okay. Do you want to map a coin square or something?
Well, this would be Mike's turn to map.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, I thought I...
Because you did... Or wait.
No, I did Bushton, and then you would be up next for the next square
Yes,
if we want to move to another
to
square.
Right. Oh, so we...
Although, in theory, like, there are probably businesses in the town.
Yeah, that's what I
don't
was
know that we
talking about. Like,
necessarily
I want to
need
see...
move
I want
to
to see
another.
That's fair.
where business gets done in Bushton.
I think you can probably find some places where business gets done in Bushton. I think we can also, we can be a little fast and loose about, like, adjacent squares could be part of Bushton, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
map the business district of Bushton then.
Well, I said, if you
don't-
want to just look around, because it is Mike's turn, so if you want to just look in this square, that's also totally
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Sure. So yeah, I guess map the scene then.
Well, what were you going to say, Mike? Were you going to say something?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, mapping the scene. All right, so this is cups, which is currently empty, so you don't have to spend anything.
Oh.
That gets you 2 of cups, so you get 1 question.
my question is, are there any places here that seem to have an underground floor?
Oh, good
Any
question.
basements,
No.
anything that would require, digging into the earth a bit?
Yeah, absolutely not. There isn't. Everything is above the surface, which, hey, bugs be burrowing. That is a little odd.
Oh, listen, I understand wanting to keep your business above ground, but you don't have to take it that literally.
I think he's fucking lying. lying.
Velnias nods.
I mean, yeah, you look around, as you're exploring, like, the base of Bushton here, because I think it also does extend up into the bush itself, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here on the ground floor, no. There are nothing underground. Everything... There are no burrows, there are no anything like that. Which, again, does strike you as odd. But then on the other hand, maybe you should mind your own business, Stan. It's whatever. Probably just you shouldn't dig around here.
I mean, yeah, I did kind of learn that the hard way. Just,
Yeah.
this tells me that this isn't a recent development, right?
Right.
Seems like maybe it's always been like this around here, and maybe that's fine. Maybe we don't got to worry about that.
So, a quick question, just sort of meta question.
Yeah.
Because just because of like the nature of the Threadspinner. When the Threadspinner is like telling Stan like, oh yeah, but you just don't worry about it. Can Heiress and Velnias hear that, or is Stan just like having these random reactions to nothing from our perspective?
That's a fair question, because we're definitely playing a little fast and loose with how much of the thread spinning is diegetic.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can probably hear me telling Stan not to worry about it, yeah.
Okay.
Am I supposed to not trust the guy? He's kind of our guide here.
Yeah, because I don't want to necessarily like turn this into disco again, but like I'm just curious because it's like Stan it's just like silence. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't worry about it.
I mean, I'm playing a little fast and loose with whether I'm saying something in character voice or not.
I think the way that we've established this to work is that no, you can hear me talking to Stan.
Okay.
If there's nowhere to dig around here, I guess, then maybe we should move on.
Heiress,
Yeah.
you have experience with hierarchies and systems, correct? You competed to be the head of your society, correct?
Yeah, I did.
What is your read on the mayor as a leader?
Well, I mean, he seems nice. I can't tell. We've only been here a little bit, but any mayor who's actually doing anything is probably not just walking around town. We've been like look over to Clarv, who's just been like walking in circles around the area.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
What would someone who is running the town be doing?
Well, usually they would be making decisions behind a desk, conferring with various people who help run the town. I mean, this isn't a big town, but there should be things that he would have to oversee, and it doesn't look like he is.
Does anyone seem like they are around here?
I mean, that feels like me mapping, if I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Map me.
Cups is still open. That gets you the 7 of cups. That's 2 questions.
We're so fucked, man. Is there anybody around here who looks like they're in charge? Who is not the mayor?
I mean, Heiress, listen. This place has plentiful food, plentiful water, plentiful space. There's really no, a hive, it's so dense and like you got so many bees in one place. You have to have a hierarchy. You have to have organization for it to function. Everybody has a job. There's no jobs to do here. The friggin', big people take care of all the work. There's no need for hierarchy or management. Just relax and enjoy.
Okay, so that really wasn't an answer to the question I asked you.
Just relax and enjoy.
I mean, it's kind of sound like you should relax and enjoy, I think.
Okay.
Is there anyone in particular we should maybe look to go to relax?
Any place you in particular you should...
Sure, that could be my other question.
Yeah. You do have a second question if you want to...
Well, I was just kind of trying to figure out, like, what angle to take.
Yeah.
To actually get information here. Because, clearly onto something, but also you get to lie for the secret organization.
That's true.
What is the largest, most centrally located building here?
In Bushton or in the conservatory?
Let's say in Bushton.
In Bushton. Okay.
Because clearly something's wrong here.
Yeah.
So they would, if there was some type of secret group, they would probably have some kind of hideout.
Yeah. Because this was information I gave you previously, just to clarify, you do realize now that you've been here, you have been hearing those tones from the moment you got into the conservatory.
All over? Okay,
Yeah.
Well then, I guess it would be better than to ask around Verdanda then.
Yeah, I don't...
rather than in Bushton.
I really don't think this is a localized problem. I think this is just the first place we're really engaging with it.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So I think there are 2, I think if we're thinking about a broad view of what Verdanda looks like, there's one big door into it that kind of has one main, like, large hallway There's a bunch of planters to the left. That's where you are now. There's a bunch of planters to the right. But if you go forward, you'd find that bench that you started at, and then the fountain, which is kind of the centerpiece of the room. And then beyond the fountain, there are maybe some more benches closer to the windows looking outside, and a very large, very ornate table with a very large, very ornate planter where the Millennium Rose is growing.
Okay. I wonder if it has something to do with the rose then. What was it? You said there were two places, right? There's the one with the Millennium Rose. What's the other part?
Fountain.
Like where you come in the fountain? And those are pretty much the two spots?
Those are the two big central things, yeah.
Okay. Then, maybe we need to move Roseward.
Maybe. I do have a game question.
Absolutely.
So if we keep creating new areas by expanding them, are we allowed to double back? Like if we leave Bushton, can we come back to Bushton later?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about this in the most recent design session. We initially had rules around that, and we think it just makes the most sense that you can just freely backtrack to squares you've already mapped.
Okay, cool, fantastic. Because I don't want to leave this unfigured out, but I feel like we're kind of bashing our heads against a wall here with that until we leave Bushton. So
no, you can totally move on or move back to places you've already gone.
Okay. And it's still my turn to look for the next thingy?
Yep. And, if you even wanted to, you can map directly from Bushton here, or you can say, let's travel back and I'll map off of a square we've been to before.
Yeah, we could go, north of the fountain. We could go anywhere you would like to map from.
Okay, I think for the sake of convenience, let's go to that, square that's to the right of where the pitcher plant was and to the south of where the shrine was.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
And what are my options right now as far as the cards I can draw?
So Cups is wide open. It would cost 14 to draw with swords. It would cost 7 to draw coins. It would cost 14 to draw wands.
Oh my god.
Okay, well I can't draw coins and I literally can't afford either of the other options.
So it sounds like Cups it is.
Cups it is, yeah.
The 6
We're
of Cups.
so fucked, dude.
It's going to be really funny to me if you guys get a devil before anyone else.
We're summoning a fucking devil.
You wanted to cut the thread amount in half and see what happened, and if that's what happens,
totally. No.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it. So 6 of Cups, you get 2 words to define this square.
Okay, and this is just for the layout of the room. Are we moving towards the rose, or is this away from?
So I think the rose would be to the west of the fountain.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Which, if with that in mind, if you wanted to make that,
no, not really. I don't think Velnias particularly cares about the rose. Let's go to the square I already picked.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 to define this one, and it needs to be naturey in some way.
Yes.
2 words. Heath said that there were some heat lamps nearby, so let's make my 2 words heat lamps.
Heat lamps. Okay. Then yeah, I think as you head kind of northeast from Bushton, you get to some very exotic-looking flowers, lots of kind of multicolored, very beautiful, and they are under some very intense heat lamps. Presumably they are from somewhere from a very hot climate that they need a lot of light and heat to flourish.
Okay.
I think Heiress is ugh, it's too much.
Yeah, I don't want to end up like that guy we saw on the beach.
As long as we stay under the shades of the leaves, we should be fine.
Cut back to that guy. It was supposed to be the summer of George.
Okay, is there,
Anything going on over here?
What are you looking for?
Are there any bugs that live here in the heat? I assume any insects or similarly sized creatures who enjoy warm climes would be hanging out by the heat lamps, right?
I think that there's maybe around the outskirts, yes, but it is actually hot enough to be uncomfortable here in a way that you can pass through, but no one really likes to hang out here.
Oh, well, dang. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I beefed it.
No, listen. Not every square is going to be a thing we're doing. Some of them are just a step on the path.
Yeah, we're making a map here. We're fleshing out a world. Not every square needs like something exciting to do.
In fact, this game would take forever if it did.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, if we want to just move on from here, we can circle back to Lexi, or if you have an idea for something to do with these heat lamps, you're more than welcome to.
Nah.
I got a question. What kind of plants are being grown under these things?
Like I said, very like exotic, kind of like tropical flowers.
Interesting. Yeah, shit, I don't know anything about flowers.
Hey, me neither. Like, it's like really intense, like violets and pinks and like purples. Maybe like some blue flowers.
I would like to say I'm taking clippings of some petals.
Okay, sure.
So just just keeping a little stash of potential like dyes, I guess.
Oh, okay, sure.
Actually, yeah. Now that you mention it, like since these are plants in an area that bugs would normally find uncomfortable to visit, is there anything unusual that Heiress could make use of here?
Yeah.
I think I would broadly say yes, you can this is a place where thread spinners and threaded like gather all the crazy magical flowers they find on their adventures. If you want to tell me there's a flower that does something cool and weird, we can say that it's here, And when you try to make a potion with it, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the thing is, though, like, I don't think I am incentivized to necessarily, like, try and grab things,
I think the way we kind of come up with the mixologist, it is implied that you're kind of always gathering little samples of things that you can then try to brew into a potion during a campfire scene.
Yeah, so I don't know if I need to call anything out, and then, because, like, I can name any power line when I make a potion.
Yeah,
it's not like, but yes.
Okay.
That said, yeah, she's totally doing the same thing. Oh, like Stan's like, oh, that's a good idea, and then like she starts doing the same.
Yeah,
I like to think there's like a procession of like Stan getting clippings for dyes, and then behind him there's Heiress getting clippings for future potions, and then behind them there's Velnias just tearing bits off of flowers and eating them.
Yeah.
So we can, do we want to move on then from here, or do we want to stay? And also, we should probably camp soon if Velnias can't afford to lift shrouds.
Yeah, you can choose to camp whenever you want.
Yes.
I'd rather not do it under the heat lamps, maybe.
Well, yeah, no.
Well, let's go back to where the pitcher plant was, because I guess there's just nothing there now.
That's true.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea.
That's true.
Yeah. Is that going to give us a ton of malaise, or?
The current malaise you would get is, let's see, 14, 24, 30, 37, 39, 42, 56.
He just keeps going.
71.
Oh.
But there's no good... Yeah.
I mean, you could just for this, listen, you've got 2 kings on the board right now. You can only trade up.
Where is one of the kings? Where are the kings at?
The King of Swords is guarding wands, and the King of Wands is guarding swords.
Of course.
Okay.
All right.
Why don't we?
I can.
Yeah,
map.
I was gonna say. Yeah, Lexi, if you want to map like wands west,
That works for me.
Okay, then
from the pitcher plant square, to be clear.
West
if you
of
can
the.
do
I can't actually do wands.
No, you can't do wands.
Oh,
you can do swords, but I'm not trying to get in a fight.
I mean, hey, introducing a fight. Well, right, camping, right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can draw if that is okay. Can we skip a turn?
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Molly? You're a game designer here.
I think I didn't realize how restrictive the 3 out of 4 minor arcana thing was when we came up with it.
Yeah.
And you were saying that like you think we're gonna kill that pretty quick, and I'm starting to think we're gonna kill that pretty quick. So why don't we right now do that, and then we can talk about killing this rule later.
Okay, so for now we're just gonna pass to you.
Yeah. Otherwise, I could map a square and we could just move on from there real quick.
I will say I do kind of like the rock and a hard place that it's put us in right here.
It's true.
I
It's
kind
true.
of don't mind the rock and a hard place
we're
either.
Forcing Lexi to be like, well, I guess I have to play swords.
Well, we could. The thing is, we could draw coins, because coins is guarded.
Yeah,
and that will drop our malaise maybe a little bit because it's like 7.
Well, how about
6?
this? I map with coins, and then you can map with wands.
Yeah, like the fun, cool dad in me is like, yeah, of course, kids, your mom's not home. We can have ice cream for dinner. Of course you can skip the turn because it'll be better for you. But like the evil gremlin in me is like, no, I want you to suffer.
Oh yeah, we wrote through. Yeah, we should suffer.
The friction is part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
I do think for the sake of the playtest, we should go with rules as written until we rewrite the rules.
So yes, it is Lexi's turn to map a square.
I'm going to map coins to the west.
Coins to the west, so you need to spend 6 to get rid of the 6 of cups.
Yeah, let me see what I want to dump here. You know what? Just for simplicity's sake, I'm out of kindness, I'm out of patience.
Damn,
it's been a long day.
All right, that gets you the 4 of coins.
I almost died once already today.
Yeah, 4 of coins, so you did trade,
okay, so we went down.
Subtracted 2 from the total. It'll only be 69 Malays now.
Nice.
Shut up, don't say it. And yeah, so coins to the west here. What do you want?
2 words?
Yeah, sorry, 2 words. What's the
2 words?
What's
yes.
coins?
Coins is like man-made, artificial.
Okay.
Civilization.
Oh, this is what I had to start with, and 2 words is all.
2 words is all.
I'm gonna say hose drain.
Hose drain. Okay, yeah.
We've got a drain and some of the, maybe a watering station for all the plants set up everywhere.
I think that's exactly. You kind of get to the end of this table, this planter, and there's kind of just a spigot like rising up out of the floor with like a hose coiled up for use for watering everything. And if you got nothing to do with this, then yeah, you can absolutely just keep moving.
Actually, I would like to slide down the hose and just kind of stick my head down the drain and see if we're picking up some of the same stuff we were getting from
same vibrations there.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead and map the scene for me. So you'd have to lift the 7 of cups for that.
Okay. So is that spend 7? Is that what that means?
Yes, correct.
Right. Yeah.
I'm slowly getting it. It's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah. And it's all
right,
you.
I'm going to take 3 from... I'm almost out now, so I'm going to take 3 from anxiety, 3 from desire, and 1 from composure.
Okay, that gets you the page of coins, so you get 3 questions.
Oh my god.
Question 1, I'm kind of going to fall back on Eidolon-type questions.
Totally.
Is there anything unusual down this drain?
Unusual down this drain? Yeah, you stick your head down, and I think the most honest answer I could give you there is like, no, there's not anything unusual, by which I mean you do note that the cicada song is not really audible down here.
So they're probably not literally under the floor then. Can I get a sense, if I do a little yelling and try to gauge off of, how the audio's moving?
Yeah.
How expansive is this drain? The actual pipes or whatever that it drains into?
Yeah, fairly expansive. I think you get the sense that this is there's probably multiple drains like this throughout the room that are all networked together and then flow out of the room.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm trying to think of a third question I can ask about this fucking drain. kind of a waste of 3 questions.
You ask about this square, I think.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm mapping the scene. I guess that doesn't have to all be about the drain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What direction seems like it would have the most stuff going on?
So you are a little bit past the fountain, which still has plenty of folks hanging out around it. And then to the northwest, you are beginning to get closer to the table that houses the Millennium Rose, rather.
Okay, so we can either start heading towards the, sort of the central spot here where we think maybe stuff's going on, or we can try intentionally moving away from where there's stuff going on to see if we can't suss out something happening where they don't think anyone's looking.
If you want somewhere where it doesn't seem like anyone's looking, these drains might be the answer to that.
Maybe we camp in drain?
Is that a good idea?
I mean, no, but being here isn't a good idea.
I guess that's true. I mean, the plan was also to kill one of these kings before we camped to try and mitigate the malaise situation.
Let's take one more, but let's go maybe away from where all the action is, just so that we have a more quiet place to camp.
Okay. Well then, yeah. I mean, if we move west from here and then north, I think that gets us where we want to go.
Yeah.
So, and also we don't even have to explore the square right now. We can make the square and then
camp.
Camp, probably. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so if we are moving west, it was swords and wands. So I think I have to draw wands because I don't have swords.
Okay. So then,
Never mind. This rule rocks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm kind of into the logistics you have to come up with to deal with all this.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Let's call it west. Let's call it wands.
Okay. Then yeah, you spend a 14 to lift the King of Swords.
Why don't I? Because I have like 10-4, 10-4. Why don't I just dump 5? It doesn't matter. We're gonna be camping anyway. It's gonna be 5 kindness. It's gonna be 5 presence, and then it'll be the rest of my 4 wrath.
Oh, I was gonna say just have everything, but that works too.
Oh, I mean that would also have been funny, but
Yeah.
It also does not matter.
Right. So what is in this wand square?
Well, what did I draw?
I should tell you that, shouldn't I? You drew the Page of Wands.
Oh my god.
I mean, technically less.
It is technically like 3 less, so as many words as you want. You got to describe a character who is figuratively or literally an influence here.
Okay.
Can I? So you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm just floating this as like, hey, here's like, were I the player, not the Threadspinner here, and I've got to introduce a character, and I need to find out more about this secret society.
Oh, yeah, no, listen, the idea to introduce a mayor was to see if I could find somebody who was being controlled by said secret society, but now I probably have to just invent a secret society guy.
Sure.
Right? Like, or what were you going to say? Since I interrupted you?
Yeah. Same page. Same brain.
Okay, yeah. So, let's see, it's wands, so it kind of has to be a little bit spiritual with it.
Maybe a priest of sorts?
Could be a priest, or cult. Our cult could be religious in nature. Perhaps, maybe.
Or, at the very least, a guy who's into recruitment, which I would consider within priest.
Sure. And this is next to the drain. So this is probably just another planter then, at this point?
Like
the
the next table over.
The next planter down, yeah. Okay, well then, yeah, this is going to be... Maybe it is kind of a planter box that has been arranged in a specific way, kind of like the flowers here have been planted in a specific pattern to try and evoke some kind of, if not like straight up mystic power, but like it gestures towards like a magic circle or something,
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what to call this shifty secret society guy, but that's, the vibe I'm going for.
Okay, yeah. A shifty secret society guy is here.
Well, as far as his name, like, what do we think the religion is? Because we could probably base it off of that somehow.
Well, I mean, I will say I've got notes for that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to name it over you.
Okay.
But no, I've got a good picture here. So yes, this next planter has like these white lilies just kind of like swaying slightly as though in like a gentle breeze, but like you're inside. There is no breeze. It's like they're enchanted to sway that way, right?
Yeah.
You can definitely feel like a magic power in this planter that you couldn't feel before. Not like an ominous one, like a soothing one, right? And as you kind of wander through them, you see a cicada, like a fully, just a cicada sitting here, kind of quietly, just almost like meditating. And as you get closer, you see he has 2 tiny little bug scale knives stabbed into the sides of his head.
Oh. And he's not paying attention to us, really?
He doesn't seem like he's noticed you.
I see. What kind of clothes is he wearing?
What kind of clothes is he wearing? I think he has just got... I think he's probably naked, which is like not totally unheard of.
Yeah.
Heath's got his lifeguard Heath jacket, Heath tank top.
Yeah,
but plenty of bugs don't really have much on at all.
Bugs don't wear clothes out of some sense of modesty. It's more about establishing themselves.
Right, I think the 2 pieces of clothing marked so far were Heath's shirt and the mayor's sash. So, you know.
Like, my cloak is made of bugs.
Right.
Right, I don't imagine, like, Heiress wearing a bunch of clothes or anything. Like,
I don't think he's wearing anything.
Well, do you want to camp, or do we want to talk to this guy before we camp?
I think we should camp and then talk after.
Okay, because I think if we camp, that's the end of the
Yeah,
session.
and that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I think we should open next session with talking to the guy.
Talking to this guy? Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think him, just you find a guy with knives stabbed into his head is a good way to end a...
I like the idea that we just set up camp and we don't say a single word to this person. We're just nearby. We just set up camp.
We're like just far enough away from him that he wouldn't bother us about it, but he is just chilling there.
Pull up just like, long day, huh, buddy?
Drawn from the Undertow is produced by Audio Entropy. You can find us at audioentropy.com, as well as undertow.cards. Threadspinner Glow will be back in 3 weeks, on July 20th for Patreon subscribers, and July 27th for everyone else. See you then.